Well, what do you know, y'all? We got a new game. New mystery. Oh. Selena, how we doing? Tis another Sunday. I go back to work tomorrow. That fucking blows. But this looks good to me. I like these FMVs. So we got that going for us. I think the premise of this is we're a detective and I think we can shapeshift. Duh. But basically, depending on who we look like, we get different information from the different folks. I'm doing good, other than I gotta go to work tomorrow, but it is what it is. But without further ado, new game. Vecchi? Devecchi? The Shapeshifting Detective. Created by Linda Cowles.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Hey,
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief Dupont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Indeed.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Who the fuck are you?
Exactly. Rewind.
What? Okay.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Indeed. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut. You know why you're here, don't you? Then humor me, the dead girl, and this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time? Splendid. You're going to a town called August.
Okay.
Find Chief
We
DuPont.
probably should have said no. By
He's
the
going
way.
to think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood?
I ain't gonna say shit no more.
Understood? Splendid.
Splendid.
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
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 We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August
Okay.
resident Mia French is
We're gonna
celebrating
turn
the
to a
return
child
of
at
her
some
missing
point.
pooch,
We gotta see
Barley.
what
The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
If you say as long as it takes, it's gonna like as long as what takes. So we'll say I'm not sure.
That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it.
As long as you want.
There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in. It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
The chief.
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Ooh.
Just finishing. You don't believe?
Oh, I believe.
That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, what's your question, Sam? Oh. The Page of Cups. It suggests I'm innocent of whatever it is I'm being accused of. I'm going to be seeing a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam? Good. We're neighbours. Just knock if you need me.
I thought to the bag lady that it will do no good for its disguise to float, since human beings don't float, except in water, and its disguise would be less unsettling if it had eyes, and were less of a corpse. But the entity did not understand the concept of water or air, floating or standing, living or dead. These things were all alien to it and meaningless. Its present form was an approximation of its first victim, a homeless lady named Bethany. Bethany had lived a life of addiction, survived.
I want to start over. I want to hit no and see what he says before we get into it. Because I feel like there was no explanation.
You're listening to Radio August.
But maybe
Dark
maybe
Nights
that's the way it's
with
supposed to.
Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update.
We'll do everything the same though.
August
Unless
police
we
are
think we
appealing
need to
for
change it.
information following
We're
the
changing
murder
something we
of
did.
21-year-old
Speak
Dorota
now.
Shaw. Miss
From
Shaw's
both
body
of
was
these.
discovered last night. Chief Dupont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act.
Chief Dupont?
Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Indeed.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
I don't think he needs a bigger hat.
You know why you're here, don't you?
No.
The dead girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time?
Okay, what's the answer?
It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now.
Alright, my bad, y'all. But
Understood? Splendid.
splendid.
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
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 We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating
We're totally
the return
turning
of
into
her
a child.
missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house.
The cupboard is priceless.
The carpet's priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
Yeah, we're not sure.
That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Murder?
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
No, we just got here.
Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked
Chief
the room
Dupont?
for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing. You don't believe?
I believe.
That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Let's do it.
So, what's your question, Sam? Oh. The Page of Cups. It suggests I'm innocent of whatever it is I'm being accused of.
Alright, well that's it. She's
I'm going to be
stopped the
seeing a
list.
lot more of you, aren't I, Sam?
No, you're innocent.
I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Rain's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam?
Last on the left.
Good. We're neighbours. Just knock if you need me.
A couple walk on the other side of the street, engrossed in each other. The footsteps behind me cease. I sense he has slipped into the dark of a doorway. The distraction passes, and the game resumes. Stalking me, but I have a greater need of a quiet corner than he. From the clatter of the footsteps, there is only...
We're room 4. This is kind of spooky. Alright, we can't shift yet. Alright.
I tried to defy the beast a couple of times, but I learned pretty soon that it was futile. I've had to cut myself off from any close relationships if I wanted to have any kind of worthwhile lifestyle. A steady girlfriend or a wife.
I kind of like
without
listening to the
depression.
radio. Like, I just want to
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs?
Okay.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam, that's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled.
Why you gotta kill the redhead?
I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers. Yes. Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered. Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs?
Thingamajigs.
To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Nope.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Help me out.
Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork. Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Second Chance Sunday. All right. We can just skip it all, but we don't.
What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
We're halfway there.
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
Do you have an alibi?
Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius. In her bedroom, she was naked, strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at.
Okay.
There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Okay, so if anybody else knows about the gold coin, we got him.
Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you? She told you she's taking pills, didn't she? Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone.
Okay, so Violet's on pills. We should probably take notes. This seems like a note-taking game. I'm debating. Yeah, let me go get a pad of paper. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, fish. I'm getting a pad of paper. All right. Here we go. Okay, so the body had gold coin in it, in the mouth, and she was naked, but no sexual foul play. And she was strangled. Did I miss anything on the body? I think that's pretty much everything on the body. All right. And so, what was another redhead's name? Dorothy? I think it was Dorothy. She's on pills. All right, what do we know?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
I'm working on it.
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Wonder whether they've found the body yet. Feel the satiated slumber of the beast, and the memory of the assault grows hazy. I long to sleep myself, but everything must be put in order. The clothes I wore are bagged and ready for disposal. I'll take them to the dump tomorrow first thing. Then I'll need to trawl through the charity shops ready for the next time. Because there will be a next time, and another after that. Hopefully I'll get a bit of peace, and my life can be normal for a while, but in the longer term I can see no end to it. I know I can't resist the Slayer's needs, and I have no idea how long it will continue, so I am left with the image of myself 60 years from now, battering a victim with my walking frame to
listen to
feed
this.
the beast.
This is dope. I love this game. All right.
The old man walked down the alley as fast as his arthritis would allow him. He was looking.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
It's Violet, not Dorothy. Okay. So let's get her name right. Violet's on pills. Did you know Dorada?
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though. Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Lamb chops are good.
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest. Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
Okay. So she was maybe slutty?
Oscar, Lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already. They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Why?
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos. I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed.
Oh, we could call her out in the
It's the
films.
strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere. No, and I didn't murder her, if that's what you're asking.
We're not going to call her out.
Thank you very much,
As usual. There's a reflecting mirror, but it was used for teleportation. Allegedly, you could look in the mirror, close your eyes, think of being somewhere else, and you're there.
Should we try it now?
No, I've tried it. It doesn't work for me.
Oh.
Maybe it works for you. You try it.
Okay, so I'm just going to imagine somewhere else. And...
She's gone, listeners. It's amazing. No, she hasn't.
we're only joking. I'm
She's still
here.
here. Yeah, she's still here. I can't do this show without her.
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
That's some questions. How did you predict it?
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Yeah, duh.
These cards, they only tell us what they want us to know. Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise. I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth. We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team. In my room, reading, I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me. She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
You think Violet's
I
trashy?
said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
I'm the
Okay, so
messenger.
Violet's not trashy.
It is the others. I must set free.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity Shop. Today I've brought in a really cool object.
Okay, she
So
predicted
what
it.
might this be?
Well, it definitely looks like an alien. And from what I can see...
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
I don't know if I like you, buddy.
I heard you say earlier your name's Sam. You don't look like a Sam. I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Who's the next one?
Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea. We did a reading. A group reading, actually. with a special tarot deck.
What's your group?
The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own.
Okay, what about this deck?
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The deck.
Okay, kind of screwed up there. Okay, so it was a Mercury deck.
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Okay, what were you doing last night, homie?
I was in my room.
Of course you were.
Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work. I don't believe in anything, but I also believe anything is possible, so it's a conundrum.
Would they tie it around themselves, perhaps? Attach it to some leather, maybe?
Yeah, again, it's a theme that we've visited before in our shows. It's a Bronze Age amulet with 3 circles. It was excavated at Brindley Hill, the site of a standing circle within August. You might have seen it.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Alright, did you know that?
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
You know what she's gonna do?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
The heavy squirrel.
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper. The 5 of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
Okay, the 5 of Swords.
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the 10 of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
What did Rain get? I need to write that shit down. The Knight of Wounds. Wands. Knight of Wands. Alright. That just seems like it's going to be important for when we gotta fuck with people. Well, you know,
She's like my big sister, so pretty well. No. The cards told us to. Well, the cards of Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
It was Rain's idea to come here.
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
A job?
I didn't say job. I said job. Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions. No, you don't. I was in my room all night with
So
Bronwyn.
what is their job?
We were painting our nails.
Can I see your nails?
No, I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off.
Okay, so Lexi and Bronwyn weren't together.
Hidden. Shh. It's okay.
It's okay. Tears blurred his vision. He stroked the kitten with the side.
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Fuck yeah.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
I am.
Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
Is that her titties or her arm? It's her arm.
And she lowered her head to lap it hungrily. Ivan pushed her away. Not for you, Uni. He just needed a moment. He sat and he stopped pacing and sat grudgingly opposite him until the blood
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's
Whoa.
6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Oh, let's keep investigating.
She hadn't mentioned it. Ivan would have remembered. He laid.
Pains me to think that I was even on the list, but I'm ruled out because we have video footage of me in the station at the time of the murder. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers have mentioned a job. We don't know what. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, and you found out she's taking pills. Perhaps they're related. That's it.
Okay. That's everything we got written down. Like, besides the card details of the cards.
It's a small man wearing robes, and he looks like he's in quite a lot of pain.
Yeah, where could he be from, this man?
I'm not sure.
Let's bring up the pills.
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person. I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me.
It's a porcelain figure, ancient Chinese, seated and howling. Legend has it that this monk called Busan undressing the wife of King Tut.
Okay, we got nothing more to ask.
And the process caused the pain.
Now, can we change?
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Ooh, who do we want to be? Let's be her.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
I'm not sure what it is, but what I do know is that it has 3...
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota? Why do you think the police suspect Bronwyn? How did you know Dorota was going to die?
We didn't know she was definitely going to die, only that she was definitely in danger of dying. Tarot cards can tell you a lot when you know what you're looking for.
Wear this.
Would they tie it around themselves, perhaps? Attach it to some leather?
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you? I didn't see you around yesterday evening.
Ooh, which one are we gonna go with?
But you weren't in this room, were you?
I stayed here. I was playing solitaire with Bronwyn.
Solitaire,
Isn't solitaire for one player? You weren't painting your nails? You weren't painting your nails?
That's how we can get caught, right? Because no way she should
solitaire?
know that.
Yeah, I was playing and she was scoring.
Oh, easy here. There's so much theatricality surrounding this deep.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Did you sleep well last night?
Because then she's gonna get that
Yes,
card and
thank
know
you.
where that same one.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you think it's mine?
Your name's written on the inside cover.
There would be a tidal wave to feast upon, and this demon was nothing if...
Alright.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Oh, maybe we should have gone and talked to the cop. I didn't even think about that.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
For the whispers to rest, implant, and grow.
What's going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Yeah, no. Yes, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay.
What's the matter?
The new detective's acting strangely.
I think I might be the
think
killer.
I might be the killer.
Have you stopped taking the pills? Look, just take the pills. Dr. Tanner said you'd start hearing and seeing things again. You're no good to me like that. Just take the goddamn pills. Look, off you go. I'm being subtle. I don't want to see you back here, okay? You got anything to report, give me a call. Any problems, talk to Danny. Danny, remember?
Danny?
We just talked about this. I said I'd post somebody this morning, and I did. Then I told you it was Danny. Take the pills, Violet. Take the pills.
Of the burning in her chest, the weight on her shoulders, the pain from the demon's whispers around her hollowed out heart.
All right.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Why, of course she did. That's just nature.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much trouble.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota would be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that. Why would I run? You strike me as someone...
I'm brave, but I'm not stupid.
Not stupid.
But humans don't want to be in pain. So she succumbed to the sickness.
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. You just have to try and stop it.
Stop it? Birmingham? Stop it? Birmingham?
The Traveller? Dead girls? Ring any bells?
Traveller? Traveller?
I'm gonna leave it.
If it follows the same pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
And sick was taken to the hospital before the pills tore apart
looks
her
like,
liver. The doctors,
Violet's
the
in
ones who
trouble.
cared enough to see the signs, helped her. Or
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Are you worried?
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
the blood stained the porcelain and he
Lexi
relished in
weirds
it.
me
The
out.
pain let go. Finally. The demon had outgrown his host, gotten too big for her poor soul to bear, tore her apart and bled out.
Hold on, we need to go see the chief.
But the virus wasn't quite spreading yet.
Miss Castle, I'm surprised to see you here.
I didn't kill Dorota.
You're a prime suspect, and your alibi is that you were in the guest house with another prime suspect at the time. It doesn't look good for you.
Have you got a problem with me?
Everyone has a problem with you, Bronwyn. I can arrest you for something right now. How does perverting the course of justice sound?
Kinky.
Go for it.
Oh, you are pushing me today, young lady.
More successful. After the first domino falls, the rest go quickly.
I don't know if we should have done that, but we did
Always.
it. Okay, so who gotta be Rain now?
Hello, I'm Rain.
This could get complicated.
Make the boy listen after the first bell. No one would go to your funeral. Your father and sister, there was nothing here. Little lie. Virus starts to spread.
Ooh.
He only needed
Violet's
to write
missing.
one letter.
I
Only
just
needed
got
to
chills.
walk to the bridge once. Stare over the...
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here. Our role in the murder. The real reason we're here.
Sam's not a mind reader. At least I don't think so. Just try not to let anything slip.
Okay, the other one seemed like...
Didn't make it as easy with that boy.
Oh, I
They
should've did what
listened
we
to
did
the
last night.
psychologists, but it was already too late. The demon didn't need each other. After the first domino was knocked to the dirt.
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
That's not even funny, Rain. Bronwyn's the least murdery person we know. Okay, let's say she did do it. What possible reason could she have for killing Dorota?
Psychopathic tendencies? Crime of passion?
Maybe. Maybe Bronwyn and Dorota were secretly lovers. And Bronwyn found out that Dorota was seeing someone else and killed her in a jealous fit of rage. Or maybe that's just another one of your twisted late night fantasies, in which case, leave me out of it.
Until only the sand remained. The demon, always spread like a virus.
Ray, I'm busy. You gonna turn yourself in?
Yeah. No.
Then you're wasting my time.
Just an audience full of awful curiosity.
Why can't we talk to Violet? That's weirding me out.
You're listening to Radio.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Hobbled slowly down the street, leaning heavily
Did
on
Violet
his
die?
tripod-ended walking.
Hello,
No.
Lexi. What can I do for you?
Why can't Rain talk to
Please don't ask us to leave. The police want alibis from everyone for last night. Please don't ask us to.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
That led down past the churchyard. Halfway down the alley was a patch of deep shadow where the street lamp had...
What is it, Miss Taylor?
What? Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet. Why did you hire Sam? Are Dorota's family safe? Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet.
Have you met him?
Yes.
Still sticking with that, huh?
Why did you hire Sam?
I didn't hire Sam, the Shaw family did.
No, they didn't. Why did you hire Sam?
The hiring of Sam is no concern of yours, either way.
Who?
Are you doing your own investigation? Great! Let me know when you find out.
Bronwyn thinks you've got it in for her.
I go after bad guys. If she's a bad guy, then I've got it in for her.
Why weren't the police protecting Dorota? What were you doing Monday night? Why weren't the police protecting Dorota?
In hindsight, that does look like a good idea, doesn't it? We didn't believe you. We still don't.
Are Dorota's family safe?
Why? What are you gonna do?
Nothing, just checking. Nobody's safe.
Is that a threat? If anything happens to the Shaw family, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Leave. Now.
To the world.
Okay.
With a letter for my physician and a bottle of tranquilizers. I was very, very...
Let's come through as a chief now.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Hello,
Oh,
I'm
I
Violet.
thought I was going to go talk to her. Keep doing that.
I'm Violet.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Cameras. I take the train down to King's Cross. More anonymous.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been? What were you doing last night? How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
I think she's going to die. She's got red hair.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not remember, Violet?
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement. Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
trust in each other. The footsteps behind me.
It was worth a shot, I guess.
Chief Dupont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really, Bronwyn?
Does it bother you, Chief Dupont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con. You're a con artist. You're a murderer.
I haven't asked anyone for a penny.
Live a normal life. Wrong. So wrong.
Good evening, Chief Dupont.
Dorota's family. What does the tarot say about them?
I can do a reading if you want.
Yes.
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Bronwyn ever been arrested?
Hold on. Five of Cups, isn't that what she drew at the beginning that said that means she didn't do shit?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character, if you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police?
No. Not to my knowledge. She's sweet and innocent.
I can see that.
Or haven't you picked up on that yet?
Be anywhere where I don't know the ground well.
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about Bronwyn. Why are you here in August?
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here?
No, I can honestly swear I don't know any Augustives? Augustonians? Augustins until we got here.
What?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. The scat's on her. Bron can vouch for me.
Tell me about Bronwyn.
She's an Aquarius. Her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader?
Leader? This isn't a cult. She looks after me and Rain. Make sure we eat healthy and brush our teeth.
Her into the killing ground. For a moment,
Now, can we talk to them more now? Like, do we have more?
Before you even open your mouth, I'd just like to remind everyone around here that I did not kill Dorota. Question after question after question after question. If Chief Dupont thought it was me, I'd still be at the station. So can we please talk about something else?
after midnight and cool, his eyes are glazed over with...
Chill out, Violet.
The distant neon, I can smell his breath, sour with the stink of... Then, well... Fuck you! Give me the money!
Whoa,
he pulls out the knife from inside his jacket, 8 inches, big enough to skewer an elephant. And I'm relieved.
It is, and that's where it's staying. You don't need to see it, Sam. Violet can get confused at times. Just keep doing what you're doing and we'll get along fine. Pains me to think that I was even on the list, but I'm ruled out because we have video footage of me in the station at the time of the murder. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers have mentioned a job. We don't know what. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, and you found out she's taking pills. Perhaps they're related. That's it.
All right, I think we're
Beast
for the next
drinks
chapter.
in his life force as it spills.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw
What
was
is that
due to
supposed
play
to
this
be?
weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
All right, Monroe.
None of them knowing an almost post-orgasmic lethargy fills me as I wait in the rain.
Who are you?
I'm a Shapeshifting Detective. I was saying the show's hired to investigate the murder.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them. Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5.
What were you about?
Playing football. It was just 5 aside. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up. Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music. Not long, a couple of months maybe. But we did care for each other. No? Why?
Violet color slutty.
Chief DuPont said there was no signs of anything like that. What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet. Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys, just she had these, you know, voyeur fantasies.
Yeah.
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation? Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Wedding dress, and she was a freak. Okay.
I was driving along, playing with the radio, and all of a sudden there's this woman standing in front of my car. Naturally, I slammed on the brakes and attempted...
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken.
Boudoir.
Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother? Not really, just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days.
You got another name named Zach.
If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset. Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking. At Weston's Photographic, off the high road. It's late, but he's always there.
He's always there.
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
But you can't remember last night.
Vicar's son. No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam? The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know, would you, Sam?
Ring ding sounded to remind me that the keys were still in the ignition. I left my door.
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking. No, I wouldn't know how. I'm a tarot reader, not a medium.
I knew that.
Maybe I should have pretended, though. Made up some fake message from her to give him some comfort. You lie once, and you just have to keep going, don't you?
Okay, yeah, Lexi said she was in your room last night.
Oh, she gets easily confused. Youth of today.
Yeah.
Fine. Jeeve Dupont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true. To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie. I was logged into Tarotasm. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. Which, now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
Okay, so she was working.
Please, don't die. I tried to stay calm as I pulled my phone from my pocket and dialed. Her hand squeezed mine, just a little tighter, as I began to pull her.
Sam, what can I do for you?
How do you get the name?
We're trying to save people. We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name. It kinda did. It's hard getting an exact name out of 78 cards. But considering we'd never heard of Dorota Shaw, it painted a pretty good picture otherwise. No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest. Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travellers is... Well, let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Travelers, eh? That seems like a important thing. Let's put that at the top.
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it. Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota. Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here. Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
But my stomach dropped as I opened the door.
Hi, Sam.
Okay.
Back for more already?
Oh.
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble? Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was, though. Cross my heart and hope to die. Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel? Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device? Want to know how it works?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Cool, okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars and space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that. With so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Oh,
you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
Wow.
I know, mind-blowing. No, I think Bronwyn met him though. You'd have to ask her, or him. It's not my place to say.
She's fast. Too fast for Jimmy to hit.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no.
Indeed.
It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
How the hell she managed that, I have no idea. The door.
That's personal. I said I don't want to talk about it. No, not to me anyway. She wasn't into fortune telling or any of that stuff. Yeah, Chief DuPont told me. He thinks it's one of them that killed her. Bronwyn?
Bronwyn said Dorota kissed her. Why would we do that?
That's disturbing. Not impossible. I don't think those two ever met. Why would you say that?
Fail, and I slide my back against this steel.
I fucked that up.
Jimmy's empty gun falls to the floor.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright? 'Cause Yep, that's what you told me too. Not a suspect. Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them. Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. They didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay. Figures. Got any proof? Good work, Sam. I'm impressed. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Roman and Lexi lied about their alibis. I'm thinking what to do about it. Apparently, Lexi used a Ouija board to get Dorota's name. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. And finally, you pulled the name Zach Weston from somewhere, saying he's the town photographer? I've never run into him. Still, I guess I'm not in the papers that much. That's it.
Sucking on stolen sauce packets.
Okay, so we can't see Zach until the next one.
It wasn't her fault. It was too hard. The gnawing emptiness of the house was bad enough without the gnawing in her stomach.
Blow through again and see if anything happens.
Thing.
And then we'll stop
Ken
there.
Still needed
and then
her
next
mother.
week we'll switch to all the characters.
It's Lexi's. I like to think it works the way most metaphysical things work. Through energy. Everything is energy. You, me, that chair. If you focus hard enough on something, you attract energy, like an electrical current that connects A to B and lights up a bulb.
Squawks. Pen didn't bother with it. The bird took up a perch on the back of Mother's armchair. Watch. The sight of the bird's claws, her mother's claws, piercing the chair's upholstery,
I don't know how to save it.
Pen's eye.
Hope it just saves.
She didn't have to try anymore.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Oh, we can be Oscar now. Anyway, I hope everything's saved because we're just gonna quit and we'll figure that shit out next week. Appreciate everyone popping out. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new. I'm out.